Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to be here. Kodiak is a copper exploration company focused on the MPD project in British Columbia. We made a high-grade discovery in 2020, and now with several successful seasons of exploration on our back, are well on our way to prove what we've always said, that what we have at MPD is a major copper porphyry system. A couple of words about the people behind the company. Jen mentioned Chris Taylor already, the founder and chairman of Kodiak. He also founded Great Bear, big success for shareholders, $2 billion. And Chris is a geologist, very creative, very out-of-the-box thinking. That was a big part of Great Bear's success and is also a big part of Kodiak's success. Myself, I've been in the resource industry now for over 20 years, and mostly in the financial, commercial roles. I worked for about 10 years for Rio Tinto, doing things like business evaluation, M&A, business development. So what Chris and I bring to the company is very complementary. Chris is the technical side, geological side. I'm the business side of things. We've got John Robbins, also an important part of the team. I'm sure many of you know him. He's a mining entrepreneur, has been around for many decades with many successes, and he has founded the Discovery Group, of which Kodiak is part. Discovery is a loose alliance of independent companies. It is a fantastic group to be part of, great access to contacts, technical expertise, industry relationships, really good group of people. And it gives investors a lot of confidence often because Discovery Group has been around for decades, has a very good name, and that tells people that the companies in the group are solid companies with good projects. This map shows where MPD is located, our main project. And we are in southern British Columbia with a car from Vancouver. It's a 3-hour drive up the highway. We are in an existing mining district, and I cannot highlight enough how advantageous that is. We are in between 2 big copper mines, and there's just everything there that you need for an exploration project in an existing mining district. And it makes our exploration very cost effective and will be a big difference maker when it comes to building a mine. Also very grateful for working in British Columbia with one of the world's largest copper mines just being shut down from one day to the next last year. It's a big benefit to be in a country that is safe, secure, and where you know what you get politically. This map, shows MPD, our project, when we started. Very important to keep in mind, it wasn't a greenfield project. It had lots and lots of drilling over many decades. If you had to replicate that today, that's $20 million worth of drilling that we got right at the start. And you might ask, why did nobody before us make this a success? All the previous exploration were lots of different companies at different points in time and always on small land packages. We were, for the first time, in a position to be able to acquire the consolidated package, and that really was the first step to our success. All the historic exploration was very shallow. Our thesis was that the system is much bigger, much deeper. So in our maiden drill program, we drilled deeper and were successful right away. This is our discovery hole, high-grade discovery hole from 2020. It was a game changer to Kodiak, big rally in our share price, and that really set us in motion. It was a nice, long, high-grade discovery hole. We were then able to raise $12.7 million, Tech Resources became our largest investor at the time. That, of course, gave the market also a lot of confidence because they are a big company, they're not interested in small projects, was a big vote of confidence. So that was in late 2020. Since then, we have had big drill programs every year and have progressed the project significantly. This map shows the gate zone, which is the name of our initial discovery. 2 years of drilling later, so 2021 and 2, we were focused mainly on the gate zone. And this is what it looks now. It is a high-grade porphyry center, kilometer in length, down to 900 meters, so significant size, big, high-grade porphyry center. We're certainly very pleased with where we got to with the gate zone. But what's important to keep in mind, that gate is only one out of many targets on the project. So last year, we again put in place a big drill program, but a very different program from the 2 years before, because for the first time, we focused entirely on other targets outside of gate. This map shows those targets. It's the ones highlighted in yellow. We drilled 5 targets last year with the aim to show that MPD is not just the gate zone, but that we have multiple zones of mineralization on the project. And we have so far had results from 3. We've hit 3 times out of 3. On each of those targets, we have extended mineralization down to almost a kilometer. We've had nice high-grade intercepts. We've had mineralization right from surface. So we've shown that we have multiple kilometer-scale zones of mineralization on the project. This year, we're just planning our next drill program. Typically, we start drilling in April, May, and then drill over the summer and into the autumn. So busy planning our work. We have in total on the project 24 target areas. Of those, we have drilled 8 so far, the gate zone, and the couple of others we have drilled last year. And so easy to see, there is lots more discovery potential, lots more potential to make this system much bigger and, as I said, prove what we've always believed in, that what we have here is a major porphyry system with the potential to become a big mine in the future. We have more results to come from last year's drill program, and we'll be soon announcing the plans in more detail for this year, and it should be a very exciting year. Last but not least, our capital structure. The most important number on this slide is probably our cash position. We still have $3 million in the treasury, which is very important in the weak markets we're currently seeing. Other points I'd like to highlight is we are a tightly held company. Even after $30 million raised since our discovery, we only have just under 64 million shares outstanding, and many investors really like that. As I said, Tech Resources is our largest shareholder. They have invested twice more in both the financings we had since our initial discovery, so are putting their money where their mouth is and are very much aligned with our strategy and a very supportive shareholder. We are covered by one bank, Corp, independent coverage. Their target price for Kodiak is $3. Obviously, our share price at this time is very much below that. You see our share price at the bottom. We have suffered just like everybody else in the weak stock markets, and our share price is very beaten down. Obviously, for me, as a CEO, very frustrating to see where our share price is. It's more or less back to where we were before the discovery, even though we have had much technical success with our exploration since, and the project is unrecognizable. But that is what it is. I think fundamentally we are in a good place. The market will turn. We know that. That's the case in the cyclical industry. And we were able to really progress the project in a downturn where many other exploration companies didn't do any work. So we have the results to show to be well positioned and come out ahead as and when the market turns. Thank you. And we're outside at our booth. If you want to discuss further, happy to field as many questions as you have. Thank you.